Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, depending on what time you're watching, right? I mean, that's the beauty of the internet, right? We could say good morning to each other, and they could be watching at nighttime. But
and it can be morning any place around the world. You know,
exactly. Which, by the way, I'm just so excited, Cynthia, that we have done this new format because our numbers in Instagram have been growing really nicely. I keep sending you screenshots like, Cynthia, look at how many views, because it's so exciting. So thank you all for watching and just for joining us every Friday. So today's topic, and I'm wondering where you're going to take this one, because I was like, inspire your child. That's a big one.
That's a big one.
That's a big one. Inspire your child perhaps when they are bored. Inspire your child when perhaps someone has sort of squashed them. I mean, this is a big one. So where do you want to take us when it comes to inspiring your child, my child?
Well, I think I was thinking in terms of understanding nature around them and God. Mm-hmm. Because I think as a child grows and gets to know who God is and gets to know the world around him, it is such a beautiful place, and yet it's like studying the fingerprint of God, because he is so amazing and there's so much to learn, and it's just so wonderful. Mm-hmm. And I think that when we get excited about something, particularly learning, since we're talking to homeschool mothers, that our kids will catch that too. And I think that's my mindset, is that, you know, as you learn together, they will catch the joy of learning and catch the joy of finding out exactly how God created the world and what an enormous, wonderful thing it is. And our verse this time is, the heavens declare the glory of God and the skies proclaim the work of his hands, because it is a beautiful, beautiful world. And in addition to that, it's important for us to realize that kids learn in different ways. Mm-hmm. Some kids are verbal. Some kids, you just explain something to them, they've got it. Some kids are auditory, verbal, auditory, and some kids need to see it. Mm-hmm. Other kids need to interact with it. Other kids want to see how it matters. So be aware of how your kid learns, figure out how they learn, and then present it to them in that way. In fact, the more modalities you use, the better. Mm-hmm. Like, for instance, when my kids were little, we did all kinds of stuff in the kitchen, like making volcanoes.
Yeah.
In the kitchen,
and right there.
Yeah, they loved it because it was real, it was hands-on. So be aware that kids learn differently. But as you teach them that you are revealing to them what God has created, and you're learning something about him. And I think that will help them to be inspired.
And I love where you took me, because I was like, where are you taking me? But I love that you said inspire your child with God.
Right.
Yes, it sounds beautiful, but at the same time, you will never get bored.
No.
And there's so much information. In fact, I've spoken to my friends about, you can read the Bible from top to bottom how many times throughout your lifetime, and you will still find something new.
You will.
So with the topic of inspiring your child, I'm like, I love how you just weave that in there, because it's a topic that we'll never get bored of.
That's right.
So thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. All right, we'll catch you next time.
Bye.